Chapter 7. A chain of manufacturing. Need of the chain. Goods are produced either on agricultural farms or in factories or homes. But we cannot buy directly from the farm or from the factory because of the distance and the other factors. On the other hand, producers will also not be interested in selling us small quantities. For example, 1 kilo of rice, sugar or a piece of newspaper, book etc. It is through this chain that what is produced in one place reaches people everywhere. When goods are sold, it encourages production activities, creates employment and increases income of the people. Chain of markets in the cotton textile industry. Farmers grow cotton on their pieces of land. When the balls of the cotton plant ripen and burst, farmers pick cotton. It takes many days to harvest cotton. In India, about 80% of the total farmers have farms less than 2 hectares. They are called small farmers. After collecting the cotton, these farmers do not sell it to the open market. But they are bound to sell their harvest to the local trader. A trader is a powerful man in a village. The farmers have to depend on him for loans not only for cultivation but also to meet other expenses like illness, school fees, family functions, etc. The ginning mill removes the seeds and cleans the cotton and presses the cotton into bales. The spinning mill buys the bales and spins the cotton into yarn. Further, it sells the yarn to yarn dealers. Yarn dealers or merchants give the yarn to weavers. Such arrangement between a merchant and a weaver is an example of putting out system. This system is common in the weaving industry in India. This system has some advantages and disadvantages for weavers. Advantages. The weavers do not have to spend their money on purchase of yarn. They are free from the problem of selling the finished cloth. Disadvantages. The weavers have to depend on the merchants both for raw materials and markets. Because of the weavers' dependency on the merchants, the farmers are in a weaker position. The merchants have a lot of power. The weavers get a very low price for making the cloth. The weavers have to invest all their savings or borrow money at high interest rates to buy looms. The merchants further sell the cloth to the garment factories and the exporters of the country. These garment factories and the garment exporters use cloth to make a variety of garments such as shirts, trousers, saris, etc. The garment exporting factory demand the lowest prices and set high standards for quality of production and timely delivery. But the conditions of workers in garment export factories are miserable. The workers have long hours of work. They get the lowest wages. They have temporary employment. Most of the workers are women. They are employed in low-paid jobs such as helpers for thread cutting, buttoning, ironing and packaging, etc. In this way, a link is established between a producer to the buyer. Preparing garment from fabric. Picking of raw cotton balls. Ginning of cotton balls. Spinning of yarn. Weaving of fabric from yarn. Inequality in markets. In a chain of markets, some people make huge profits in the market whereas a majority of people are not able to gain to as much. They earn little income in spite of doing hard labor. For example, the shop owners in a shopping complex can spend lots of money to set up the shop whereas the hawker in a weekly market requires hardly any money. The two earn unequal amounts as well. The buyers in the weekly market buy necessary items. A small cotton farmer and a weaver put in long hours of work. But they do not get a fair price of their products. The garment exporter and foreign business persons earn huge amounts of money. Thus we can say everyone does not earn equally. In order to overcome such inequality, the cooperative of producers should be formed. It should also be ensured that the laws of the land are followed strictly.